to Deshawn Watson, who likes who likes to squeeze ass while you massaging his back. That's a big motherfucking back. He like 6'3", I heard. This my sister ex-boyfriend told me he was like 6'3" and handsome, and I looked at him like, you just called another man handsome? That's why he the ex right now. Yeah. My sister gonna call me and cuss my ass out, but he did say he was just like, man, you telling me to tell me this nigga got the rape bitches, you know what I'm saying? Him motherfucker like, you know, because they are from Texas, right? You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker like rich, 6'3", and handsome. He ain't got to rape nobody. All I heard was, did you just call him handsome? I never heard a straight guy. No wonder you're in your 40s and never been married. There's a reason. My grandmother used to say that. Not even my grandmother, my aunt. She used to say if a mother is over 30, but now we can say over 40 because, times have progressed, with social media. Take 10 years just to come out of their shell to go to the grocery store to meet a bitch. You ain't meet in churches at church or at the church's chicken location no more. Okay, you getting your red soda, she getting orange. She asking for a hot pepper, you asking for a biscuit. People ain't meeting like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to push it to 40. But if you are over 30, no children, okay? No potentials, something's wrong. And this guy was well over 40, no children, no potentials. And that's why he's an ex now, especially when he had the audacity to call Deshawn Watson handsome. And I don't even think he's handsome. I mean, his forehead comes down like the Star Trek people. What's the Star Trek people called, Shay? This motherfucker was like this. So while Deshaun Watson is getting his muscles de-tightened, he wanted some extras, okay? Some women were willing to give extras. Some women weren't. The women that weren't decided to file complaints. We even had a young lady exclusively give us her story, and not any other outlets. So good for people to trust Tasha K. With such sensitive information. You know what I'm saying? This is a big, big story, okay? And we were the first to really get an actual lady on our show who had been in the room with Deshaun, and Deshaun just gets a little touchy if your hands is too good. See, me, I'm going to go in there and give him a bad massage. She ain't going to want to rub on my ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be in there. He's going to be like, so how was practice? How was, you good? It ain't gonna be no, so you all right? You good? Tell me about your day, I'm gonna be in there. Don't with me. No, I'm gonna be just in there like that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not funny. It's not funny because, unfortunately, we do have some parlors, and me and Shaq, we were in a parlor like that. He laughing. We were in a parlor where they offer services, and we ended up staying because I thought maybe they don't offer services. And then when we got in the rooms, we was like, yeah, they offer services. They do a little extra here. And I didn't see that bitch wash her hands, let alone put on gloves. But I got through the massage, and I'm going to tell y'all about the massage here in a second. But I did want to tell you that he has since settled for over $1 million, okay? And with these women, and there's going to be more that he's going to be settling with. He just wanted the cases to go away, tried to do his Bill Cosby thing, and now the NFL is put under pressure to suspend him. So they suspended him 6 games, but I believe the NFL, what do they call that? That's above the NFL. So the NFL suspended him for six games. Okay, that's really not. That paid. I mean, he's just losing $2 million, right? But there's an organization that is over the NFL that says they want a harsher punishment. They want his job. Okay, so Mr. 6'3" and handsome, and he's rich, could lose his job for listening to his lawyers and not taking that shit to trial. But apparently they had enough evidence to not make his ass go to trial. And so that's why he decided to settle in the first place. So we're going to have to watch this after he said, I'm innocent. I didn't do it. I'm innocent. It's like, Deshaun, you did you really have to? You know, and I get it, because some women mess it up for all. They really do. And I say this because we ended up trying to go to Jeju? Okay, so me and Shaq, we was like, we want massages. Our massage therapist wasn't available to come to the house, because normally she comes to the house, you know what I'm saying? I got 2 big spa bathrooms, so she set up in the downstairs spa bathroom with the door open, okay? Kids walking by, the little baby coming up in there, trying to pull the sheet off, and she massaged, you know what I'm saying? She got some big ass hands. I ain't gonna lie. She put her fucking hands up, I was like, hot rocks and every goddamn thing, you know what I'm saying? So she wasn't available. So me and him thought it would be cute to go to Jeju. We heard a lot about it. They said it's for couples, it's very intimate, you know what I'm saying, but it's very professional. Okay, so it's a lot. I didn't know that when I got into Jeju, there was gonna be winos in there, and I'm like, I cannot walk around, you know, with winos in the building, you know, and they say no phones, but niggas don't keep their phones any motherfucking way, right? So I was like, and when I started taking pictures, as soon as I got in the damn lobby, I was like, okay, we gotta go. So we ended up finding another massage parlor, you know, and if you know anything about Pleasant Hill Road in Gwinnett, you know they got massage parlors on every corner. So we just was like, okay, we'll go to a massage parlor. We didn't know the type of massage parlor. We thinking, we green, we're going to the massage parlor. So we get in there, and I noticed the carpet was dirty when I first walked in. I was like, well, maybe they had a little flood, because you know when you walk in, it kind of walk down like that. Maybe the water from outside. And I was like, but it didn't smell. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I'll give them that. But that's the first thing I look at when I come in people's place. I look at the floors. I look at the baseboards. I'm old school like that, okay? Your baseboard's nasty. Your floor's nasty. Normally, I would turn around and leave, but I gave them a benefit of the doubt since it was carpet tiles. And they probably just ordered the carpet tiles, and Amazon is taking a week now, and they didn't have a chance to take them out. So when we got to the desk, let me tell you how they got us, right? You know, there was a lady sitting there, and she had her hair. First of all, any that's got long hair, and she pushed the long hair over here. So, do I have anything to give me that scarf right there? Let me show you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So, if you got long hair, and listen, I'm not discriminating against women with long hair, you know what I'm saying? But if you got long hair, and like this is the long hair, okay? Let me do this as the long hair, okay? So this is the long hair. This is my do-rag. And then you push the hair over here. I should have walked the out then, because she was like this, and she was behind the desk. First of all, the desk was just like this. And I said, hey, I'm here for a massage. She said, you here for a massage? I said, yeah. I said, a couple's massage? Okay. And she chewing gum. And she kept going like this with her hair. And I'm like, why she keep blowing my hair? So I said, I got to use the bathroom. I said, where's your restroom? She said, down there, take to the right. So when I come back, Shaq already in the fucking room. So I was like, where's my husband? Oh, he's in the room. You can't hear. He here. You can't hear. So I was like, okay. So I'm thinking maybe he signed us in. I'm like, did he sign us in? You know? So she was like, just undress. Now I'm in the room right by the front door, right? And she walking back and forth. So I'm like, undress, but the door open. So I closed the door. She came open the door again. And she walking back and forth with heels on. And I should have known. I was like, why she wearing heels for a massage? You know what I'm saying? So she ain't had no smock on, and so I was like, well, maybe I'm waiting on another massage therapist to come in. Not the from the front desk. They gave me the from the front desk, right? So I was just like, where the fuck is Shaq? Then I stood still for a second, and then I'm upstairs. I hear something, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on up there? And she come in, she's like, oh, don't worry about that. The guy upstairs, the girl, she stepped on his back, so he really liked that. And then she walks out. And I wish I could make this up, but I'm not. So she said, undress. So I'm like, undress? She said, undress, take everything out. I said, I left my panties on. Then I came in. She said, no. For us to do deep tissue massage, take panties off. I said, just get under the sheet. So the sheets looked a little dingy. I ain't gonna lie. I laid my ass. I said, well, I'll take a shower when I leave here. Maybe they got a shower like Jeju. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, Shaq is nowhere to be found. Where were you, Shaq?
Oh, I was in the opposite room as you. Yeah. No,
I still don't know what was to this day. I was like, where were you? Like,
no, this is what happened. They told us we said we want a couple massage. We wanted to be in the same room. They said no, they don't have two beds in the same room. They only have single beds in each room. And you were like, okay, check us in. I'll go use the restroom.
I don't even think you checked us in because when I came back, our names weren't written down or nothing.
Our names, we were trying to make an appointment, give him our IDs. They were like, no, we don't take IDs. You don't need all of that. So just go to the room.
That was another thing. I was like, Shaq, I think we just left a whole house. Like, for real. So listen. So when I finally took out my clothes and she come in and she got her hair down. She didn't put her hair up. She didn't have no smock on. She had on like a little spaghetti strap shirt, some jeans and some heels. It was like she was about to do nails, do a pedicure. And she had on lipstick with, lip injections and fillers in the cheekbone. And so then, yeah, you know he lying, Nelly Belly. You know he lying. Look, they tell me you over there lying. Tell me he got some explaining to do. Jeez. Right. So I'm laying down and I'm like, I turn over and I put the sheet over me. Right. And I'm like this. Okay. So I'm thinking, like my massage therapist don't take nothing. If she massages, she don't massage my butt. She don't try to go here. She just hit the points that you use, right? So for some reason, this lady, she pulls the whole sheet off, and I'm like, it's cold, and I'm naked. She got the door cracked because she working the front desk, and I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, what? Okay, maybe I'm just used to different massages. I don't get massages all the time, so I'm like, well, let me let them do their thing. Maybe I'm overreacting. There's a reason why they got the building, right? So I'm trying to give it a benefit of the doubt. Still don't know where Shaq is at. Ain't seen him. All I hear is a dude upstairs moaning. I don't know. So she starts to massage me. She massaging my ass. She said, where's it hurt? I said, my lower back and my back. She massaged my ass, and then she talking. She's like, where you from? And then I said, I'm from Florida. And so I scooted down so her hands would come back up. Then she turns around, grabs her phone, and puts on rock and roll. Rock and roll, like the old school rock and roll. I said, she date crackers. She do. That's exactly what I said. She date crackers. Okay. All right. That explains the hair to the side. So she comes back, and I'm like, could you get my upper back? She's like, oh, okay, no problem. So she rubbing my back, and she got this cheap-ass oil because the oil is gritty. And she was like, oh, my God, your skin is so soft. Wow. What you use on your skin is so soft. Wow. And then she goes back to my ass again. And I'm like, ma'am, can you do my arms? And she goes, okay, no problem. And she goes up to my arm. She said, I can't believe your skin. What do you use on your skin, ma'am? Then let me tell you what happened. Deshaun, you responsible for this story, okay? This is your fault why I got to tell this story. So she stops because somebody calls up front. She goes out the door and leave the door open, and I'm ass naked. I said, I got up, covered my little stuff up, you know what I'm saying, and slammed the door. She come back in the door and cracks the door again. So I was like, do they have to have the door open or something for legal reasons? What the you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they just doing that shit because there ain't no other doors open in here. So I'm like, ma'am, can we please keep the door? And I'm cold. Can I put the sheet back on? So I'm coming back. So she come back, and she starts on my ass again. And I'm like, ma'am, can we get my legs? Okay, no problem. It's just okay. Your skin is just so nice. It's just so nice. Like, wow, it's just so nice. And I'm like, okay. I said, ma'am, I'm done. I got to get home to my child. Okay, you sure? We still got more time. I said, no, I'm good. By this time, I see Shake walk past. I was like, Lord, I got to get out of here. I got to go. We get out. I look at the damn clipboard where our names were. I said, "Shit, she didn't take our IDs and nothing like that, so they ain't got us on record for what we did." And then a white dude, a fat white dude, walks in and she automatically come out and she was like, "Sharon's not here today. You want somebody else?" He was like, "No, I only want Sharon." "Well, she's not here today. Come back tomorrow." And he walks out. He walks out. I said, "Shaq, was this a whole house? Do they do what Deshawn Watson was looking for?"
Whatever massage they gave in there was not a good massage, I'll tell you that. It's the worst massage I ever had.
It was the worst massage. What? Did it give you any type of alarm when you got in the room? They didn't offer you no extras?
She asked me to take my shorts off. I was like, no, I'm keeping those on. You know, the one that I got, she asked me, she said, "Hey, you want to start touching me?" I said, no, you don't go there. I said, just leave it at the legs.
What? She tried to touch your groin?
What? No, she didn't try to touch my groin. She asked me if she can massage my butt. I was like, no, you can't.
We never went into detail, y'all. We just got the up out of there. I'm saying, I got to go. I feel violated. That's how I felt. I had to go home, take a shower. I was like, my skin, my pulse. I felt like that lady was assaulting me. I said, "Shit, why?"
Those they did not know how to massage at all.
I said,
I don't know what.
But remember, I was telling you, I was like, "Shit, she concentrated. She started with my ass. Who starts a massage with your ass? You supposed to start with the shoulders. That's what our massage therapists do when she comes to the house. She start with the shoulders, don't
right, she? Yeah.
She start with the arms. She starts stretching the arms.
She's professional.
She's professional.
Does a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was something different, man. I don't know what it was.
They said, "Tell them the truth, shit." They don't believe you.
The next day I went to the gym and I was telling them, I was like, "Man, Tasha took me to this massage parlor. I don't know what the was going on in there." But
and it was me. I did Google them. I did Google them. I was like, "We can eat a massage." Goddamn, me and Shay.
Because we were trying to get a massage. We made an appointment. Well,
yeah, because I was like, "Do you need an appointment?" She said, "No."
Yeah. So we went to what's the name of the place? Jeju.
Yeah, I told them we went to Jeju, and then the people was in there trying to take pictures with me. So I was just like, this ain't. And I'm not about to.
Normally you will make an appointment.
We just went, and it was a Sunday, right. And we was looking for.
There were so many red flags, and we just went along because we were so desperate for a massage.
I was violated. Was I violated, Shay?
I don't know. I was not in the room.
I know, but from what I told you though.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
What you mean you guess?
I don't know what that means. I don't know.
The lady, because all she wanted to do was rub my ass.
I guess. Yes.
I was just like, what the is this? Like, I know Shaq tell me I got nice skin all the time. He always be like, "Tasha, your skin." I'm like, okay, I use good oils. I really, and what I do is, it's a secret to it. When I get out the shower, I oil my skin while it's wet and I let it dry. I don't dry my skin with a towel. I let my skin dry on its own with the oil in there. You know what I'm saying? So it penetrates. Yeah, they said Shaq was getting a fighting speed. But I had noticed, I was like, what? The fact that they didn't have us on record, I said, they ain't got us on record because, the feds walk up in this motherfucker, certain names better not be on this. I'm glad they didn't put my name down, because if the massage parlor got hit and they would have been like, yeah, we got it on record, the Tasha K, YouTuber, blogger, had visited this massage parlor with her husband. TMZ, they coming for me. They always coming for me. I said, why y'all trying to make me out to be like this hardcore criminal over this gang member? What the f***? Come on now. Moving on. Don't forget, today we are offering on shoptkdeals.com the sea moss drops. This is something that everybody needs to have in their diet. It has 98% of the vitamins and minerals that the body needs daily. We have this in mango. We also have it in pineapple. It has 10,000 milligrams of Irish sea moss, the same sea moss that Dr. Sebi preached about, and the same sea moss that a lot of the health gurus preach about as well. It also has spirulina, which is very potent in vitamins and minerals as well. It has has zinc, burdock root, and vitamin C, okay? Use the coupon code TK10 to get your sea moss drops. This is our mushroom Vitamix, okay? The T cell, NK cell Vitamix, very potent. The reviews on the website say everything. This is used to help optimize T cells, to help optimize natural killer cells, which kill off cancer cells in the body and things like that. It's been used in a ton of therapy. It's been in Chinese medicine for years, and people are raving about this. All you got to do is Google shiitake mushrooms. This is shiitake mushrooms along with turkey tail, some lion's mane, some cordyceps, all blended down. You can either cook with it, you can put it in your smoothies, you can drink it in water. Either way, you need this about twice a week. And if you're not down with the powder, we do have the gummies, all right, which has all of that in there. Shiitake mushrooms. It also has the reishi mushroom, has the chaga, it has the white button. And so all of this is condensed down into the mushroom extract complex. And also we have the mushroom 10X, okay? That's available as well on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off of your first order. Don't forget, guys, we are featuring the Koji Cocoa Soap. This is something that I use to help even my skin tone, clear dark marks and things like that. This is available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10, okay? Be careful about using it on your face. Yes, it will lighten the dark marks, but it will lighten your face as well, and you don't want to be out here looking like Nene Leaks, okay? This is the Koji Cocoa Soap. We have the sugar case. I am so in love with the body oils, and you guys are too, because you're emailing me about them. These are body oils infused with like glazed donut fragrances. We also have watermelon squeeze. We have, let me put this up. We have the watermelon squeeze. We also have the Georgia peach body oil, okay? I usually put these on when I get out of the shower, wet, let them soak into the skin while the pores are open. And then, of course, I carry a bottle around to touch up. It doesn't leak. And that's one thing that I like about this Black-owned body oil company is that they don't leak all in your purse. I could travel with these. They don't spill. I don't know where the hell she got these bottles from or the oils, but she's doing her thing. You can access the sugar case on my website. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order. And last but not least, we have our top seller, which are the Active 8 fasting drops. If you are really trying to fast, if you are really trying to suppress your appetite, the right way, the Active 8 fasting drops is the way that you need to go. The reviews on the website speak for themselves. If you're looking for appetite suppression, which means you have to start first thing in the morning, okay? And you put the drops in your body, you put a little water in your body, and you just do a water fast throughout the day. People are emailing me saying, hey, Tasha, they work better than any type of Ozempic or semaglutide that's out there. It just helps to settle the gas in the stomach, and the stomach tells the brain that you're not hungry no more, okay? And so the fasting drops are available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 and let me know how much weight you've lost personally using the Active drops, okay? And with that being said, listen, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head on out of here. If you got a story that you want to tell, something as tragic as this, something maybe as motivating, okay? If you have a tip on your favorite celebrity, please email me at unWineWithTashaK at gmail.com. And also, guys, if you want to advertise on the platform, please feel free to email me at unWineWithTashaK at gmail.com or hit me on Instagram via the DM at unWineWithTashaK at gmail.com. And don't forget, guys, my movies on Tubi are streaming right now. The Last Interview, I Ain't Got It, as well as Everyone Talks to Someone. Thank you so much for your support, winos, and I will see you on our next video. Now I gotta go. Bye.